The Federal Reserve is scheduled to announce its latest policy decision tomorrow. It's kicking off that two-day meeting today. Here to break down what we can expect is Yahoo Finance's Brian Cheung. Brian, good morning. Good to see you. I mean, look, interest rates are already near zero. So what do we expect the Fed to pull out of its magic hat this time?
Good morning, Alexis. Yes, well, usually for these pre-scheduled Federal Open Market Committee meetings, we pay attention to interest rates and then the balance sheet. But as you mentioned, with interest rates already near zero, keep in mind the Federal Reserve slashed it to near zero on March 15. All the eyes are really going to focus and shift towards that Fed balance sheet, which keep in mind is now at $6.6 trillion. That's well above the peak that we saw following the 2008 financial crisis when the balance sheet got as large as only $4.5 trillion. So really in focus is going to be how does the Federal Reserve approach its open-ended quantitative easing? For what we know that the Federal Reserve has not committed to a preset amount of purchases. There's no ceiling on this QE. That's why people have called it QE infinity. So what more could Jay Powell say tomorrow in his press conference at 2:30 to say what is the forward guidance on asset purchases in the future? And then secondly, any sort of updates on those 9 liquidity facilities that the Federal Reserve has launched since the COVID-19 outbreak really began in the United States. The Federal Reserve on a rolling basis has been unveiling new facilities and then also updating existing facilities. For example, just yesterday with the municipal lending facility, the Federal Reserve saying it'll buy directly muni bonds from states and cities around the country. Now, originally, when they announced it in early April, it said it would only buy from larger cities, those that had over a population of 1 million and counties that had more than 2 million. Well, yesterday, they lowered the bar so that they would take on any sort of muni debt up to 3 years from cities that are larger than 500,000 and counties, or rather cities that are larger than 250,000 and counties that are larger than 500,000. So that likely to be in focus in Jay Powell's press conference. Again, the decision is going to come out at 2 p.m., followed by the press conference at 2:30.
All right. We know you're going to be all over that for us. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Hey, investors. Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.